What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So before I get into this video, I want to give a big shout out to the brother Brendan Olson for the donation to the channel via the Cash App. Much respect to him for showing love to Too Raw for TV, aka Too Raw for Sports. So you see right here a picture of LeBron Ramon James with his hands behind his back, playing Matador defense, which is pretty much what he's been doing defensively for the past 3 years and for much of the past 6-7 years. We're a long way away from the Miami Heat days and maybe the first couple of seasons he was playing with the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron increasingly does not play defense. And you see a lot of people apologizing for that lack of defense, saying, well, at his stage of his career, you can't expect a guy of his years to play defense. Well, then to that I say, maybe he should fucking retire. Because it's unfair to his teammates that he save all his energy for offense, or everyone else is supposed to take up the slack. Nah, basketball doesn't work like that. And you had players even older than him put up a better effort on defense. But just to show you just how little LeBron plays defense, I want to show you guys the number of blocks he had last year. Now keep in mind that LeBron is about 6'9" and 265, 270, I reckon. Keep that in mind. LeBron James last year only had 32 blocked shots. 32 blocked shots. I mean, this is the guy that they always love to show with the chase from behind blocks from back in his Cavalier days, especially his earlier initial 7-year stint with the Cavs. They love showing those highlights. But back then, that's when he was blocking 90, close to 100 shots in a season. 32 blocks. I mean, at the very least, can you block some shots, LeBron? I mean, we see from that picture that went viral of him intercepting a pass against the Suns, we see that he still has some type of vertical leap, right? A hell of a vertical leap for someone his age. Very little drop off. Just not as fast as he once was. He just doesn't have the explosion that he once did. But he still has quite a vertical leap for 38 years of age. So my question is, why only 32 blocks? Because Kyrie Irving, who's 6'2", last year for the Nets and the Mavericks, blocked 45 shots. 6'2". He's not a shot blocker, ladies and gentlemen. 45 shots Kyrie Irving blocked. LeBron 32. Hell, to be fair, Kyrie had 66 steals for the Mavericks and Nets last year. LeBron, 50 steals. 50. That's just one indicator of the lack of defense that this man plays at this stage of his career and how it hurts his teams. But of course, nothing is ever LeBron Ramon James' fault. Hell, even Michael Jordan's last season with the Wizards, when he was 40 years old, he blocked 39 shots and had 123 steals. So I have to ask you, why is it that LeBron, who I think most of us will admit is a better physical specimen at age 38 than Michael was at age 40, for whatever reasons, why is it that his blocks totals, his steals totals, his defensive ratings, his defensive effort, why is it lacking? I mean, it's easier to score than ever before. Um, it's you're not using as much energy to score as it did during Jordan's era 20 years ago. So why are the defensive numbers so porous? Because he's allowed to do it. He's allowed to get away with it and not be criticized. So just wanted to put that out there for you guys, man. Doesn't make any sense. This is what the Lakers have to deal with, but it's it's the thing that you just don't talk about. It's the thing that media personnel aren't supposed to talk about, aren't supposed to pretend doesn't exist. But they'll get on, say, they'll get on Giannis or somebody, a two-time, Defensive Player of the Year winner, Giannis is, I believe? Or is it a one-time Defensive Player? I know he won the award at least once. I think once. One-time Defensive Player of the Year award winner, two-time league MVP, perennial all-defensive player. One series where a guy that he's not even supposed to be guarding goes off, and everyone said, well, why won't he take up the challenge? But then this guy, LeBron, if he's supposed to be the best player on his team, but yet they'll call out some guy on the bench for not stepping up and shutting down a star player on another team. That's the bullshit. And I'm not even talking about even just now. I'm talking about when this guy was in his prime. Mario Chalmers is supposed to step up and stop the best perimeter player on the opposite team. But LeBron will be the best player. That's the hypocrisy of the LeBron media.